Hello everyone, this is a Greyshot17 here bringing another CH2 replay. This is a 2v2 on Road to Kharkov with Eric Lagarde versing the Silver Surfer, unfortunately. Hey, the Silver Surfer was in one bad movie and probably actually multiple bad TV shows. And really he's only been good in the comics. Hopefully Marvel with the now Fox property can, use it well. And Herpy Jurist McDerpy. Thank you, Herpy Jurist. Thank you for submitting this replay, and hopefully this game turns out well. Because you sent me a picture, which is why, if this replay is correct, and everything goes according to plan, that this could be the single greatest achievement I've ever witnessed in Company of Heroes 2. By far. And again, those are high bars to reach. So let's see, Herpy, if you manage to get up there and reach that achievement. So let's double check the ranks real quick. Again, if you want to submit your own replay, do so via my Gmail or at my Facebook. I'll take a look at it. And, oh wow, Eric's not that great. But, that doesn't discount the allies. They could have a person that, may have a little bit more time, but still pretty well. Although, to be fair, my brother versus someone in Hearts of Iron that literally was like 2,000 hours. Or something ridiculous. And they managed to, if I recall correctly, as Italy destroy the entirety of the British Navy and naval invade India because they were so amazing. So, there's that. So, thanks 151. Thanks a lot. I'm never going to let him go down on that. Any case, hey, I was America. I managed to hold Africa, except navally, and my fleet was busy currently fighting. Well, my main battle fleet was in the Pacific and utterly annihilated the entirety of the Japanese Navy in one foul swoop without losing a single carrier or battleship. So I call that a GG. But in any case, what else is a GG is a lot of the Allied forces coming in, pushing back the Kubel, the Stern Pioneer. Volk Squad's nice job with the heavy cover, trying to hold the line here. But there's so many Allied forces that may be difficult, but that being said, they're in negative cover right now, so not really helping. You have a bunch of guys, I mean, technically they could overwhelm this unit, but they're in negative cover, so it's not going to be doing well. They could probably go over here and get some cover and capture the point. I know they're trying to get this, but the Volk Squad can just hold here, and they'll be fine. I also find it interesting, Eric, you didn't pick any bulletins. That is an issue. That is a major issue. But again, how do I put this nicely? It could be worse. I mean, better. No, I'm sorry. I mean, it could be worse for you guys. I mean, at least you managed to push back some of the Axis forces, so you're not entirely incompetent, for what I can see. You are healing. You are looks like making a fighting position, which decent spot to kind of cover. You've got munitions, kind of this region. Make sure you guard the fuel. Not terrible, but that being said, this point is a major choke point. You do need to hold on to that in order to get resources. So allies, you really need to focus on that. Germans using a lot of frontline infantry. Even the Wehrmacht players getting a lot of frontline infantry. Nice, because again, last game I saw that there was a lot of support equipment spam, and just good to see a lot of frontline combat. Though on 2v2s, it's kind of expected because again you have to cover a lot more territory with less people. Although this map's a lot more, I don't know, say choke pointy, but it's more narrow. So you don't have to worry about that. You have the engineer squad in the building, which will cause havoc because, again, it's in heavy cover. And these buildings are great because they have multiple windows so that you can pretty much engage with mostly any infantry with decent or really good combat effectiveness. Volk squads could throw a fire grenade if they want to and burn them out. Pioneer squad coming in, they could equip those with flamethrowers as well. Kind of help burn them out of the building. And oh, wow. On cue, he gets the flamethrower squad. It's like, we got this, boys. Just burn them out. Soviets running away, and the Germans managed to quickly and efficiently push them out with the flamethrowers. So very nice on that regard. Kubel, Vet 1, already with 5 kills. Very nice. We have a sniper being deployed. Kubel trying to go in for it, but penal troops saying, nah. Really get in cover, guys. I'm seeing a lot of negative cover on the Allied side, and that's really screwing them. This Kubel is getting a lot of really good veterancy just by, opening fire on those, negative points. But it doesn't seem like these guys are really using the cover. They did place sandbags, they're just not using it. Although, nice shot on the Grenadier squad using negative cover against them and push them back. Volk squad's not that stupid. Getting in heavy cover and just opening fire. Riflemen do, I believe, have a small range bonus that they have. Like, again, they can fire a little farther than Volk squads, if I recall correctly. If I am wrong on that, I do apologize. But they're still very effective along... wow, great mortar. Yeah, we have the American mortar. Not doing half bad. We also have a sniper which probably helped, you know, push back some guys. And that's actually a good idea. If you, again, they're well entrenched, a sniper can easily pick them off from their entrenchment, and you can advance from that. So, very nice job on that regard. Storm Pioneers trying to heal the Kubelwagen. Keep that thing on the front. We have Verkenwerfer, so again, trying to counteract a lot of possible allied armor that could be deployed, like the scout car here. Okay, fun fact, don't get in a building when there's a flamethrower. Lagarta, just point that out. It may be effective for him, not you. For you, you want to get out of the building. For him, stay in the building as long as you can, because, you know, he'll make his day. Meanwhile, a Rifleman really pushing on in. I guess trying to kill the mortar. They did manage to retreat it, so I guess that is positive. But unfortunately, they had to fall back. They really need to guard this point. Luckily, they did put a fighting position in there. They are healing it slowly. And they need also to push over here. Get some more additional resources. Allies not doing too bad. They are down, but they're not down by a huge amount. We can see here an elephant. So actually, an elephant in this region is actually pretty damn good because again, you have such wide lanes that you can open fire on and just destroy the allies. The allies have artillery and will get some heavy tanks, so they have their own definitely effective weapons that can counteract an elephant and hold them back. With artillery and frontline battle tank, along with anti-infantry and a direct strike, yeah, they have a nice, good assortment. They have a really good assortment of commanders. The question is if they use that effectively. We shall see. We have a half-track also being deployed that can help reinforce the front, or you could just be a dick and get the flame projectors and just burn the enemy down. I'm all for that. We have a scout car with a flamethrower because they're like, the German flamethrower has been working really well. Let's get one for a scout car. But meanwhile, we have SCG-44 equipped. Volk squads moving on in, which will definitely hurt penals, and a Verkenwerfer to really counteract that armor. So yeah, this thing is fucked. It needs to stay back, or come in from a different angle, or just die. That's cool. Man, engineer squad got out in the nick of time. Didn't take any damage. I guess they're used to drunk driving in Russia. I don't know. It's like, wow, okay, we had to get out of a car that's out of control. Cool, no one died. Again, we do this all the time. Meanwhile, we have the Grenadier squad, which just took the strategy of going around the MG. Riflemen, though, coming in to fuck over this Grenadier squad, which is going to retreat. Funny enough, Silver Surfer, even though you can say, wow, German's really doing well, he didn't... Wait. Yeah, okay, never mind. He did. I was like, wait, he didn't get the upgrade? No, he did. Duh, because again, he got the half track. He would have had to have done it. But anyway, he hasn't gone to phase 2, I should probably say. Nor is he really guarding this area all that well. Where's his MG? Back at base? Okay, no, it's over at the medical building. You may want to put it over here just to kind of guard this area, because Rifleman pushing on in. Yeah, very nice job on that regard. Herbie Durst going medical, and most... Oh, wow, 2-star Kubel with 8 kills. Holy crap, good job. And okay, Volk squad's pushing on in. Riflemen falling back. Volk squad's pushing in to capture this territory. Once again, very important they take it. But the fighting position, doing what it needs to, suppressing the infantry and making it easier for the riflemen to overwhelm them. Now, they need to get there before it gets decapped to hold it. Stay in this cover, not the negative cover, the positive cover, or the yellow cover. Fighting position so far suppressed 3 squads, so I would say that's pretty damn effective. Overall resources, it looks like it's even for the time being. With pretty much point-wise, it's even. So Allies slowly turning the tide. Though I would probably say the Germans have the best opportunity to maybe turn it a little more. Because the Allies definitely low in population while the Axis have a little larger. So they can maybe use some of the use a little bit of that time and either build up more men or build some caches. Either way would probably be very effective. Actually, a cache right here would probably be effective. Because what they could do is they could make sure if the enemy tries to sneak around to try to decap it, that it can't be decapped without some serious firepower. And with that much firepower, they would probably notice the Allies there. So, let's see. We have the Germans pushing on in. We have Verkenwerfer hiding in the brush. Most likely trying to wait for Allied armor. Kubel on standby. Maybe, oh wow, opening fire. Doing a good job. We have 9 kills on it, Vet 2. And again, a Vet 2 Kubel gets greater efficiency and increased mobility. Let's see. And then we get mini-map. Vet 3s can repair the vehicle when out of combat. 4 is burst and accuracy. And 5 is actual suppression. Remember when Kubels used to suppress? Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, Echelon saying, Kubel, get the hell out of here. Fighting position got neutralized. So, oh, sorry. Is being hit. To be neutralized. My apologies. Wow, I'm really blind today. God damn it. Anyway, looks like the Germans launching a major assault against the Soviets. Soviets could use the scout cars, the PTRS rifles against the scout car. Flamethrower troop coming in. Overall, I see the Germans... Oh, boy. Yeah, I see the Germans winning this. Yep. Overall, they had a good defense, but they just needed that one extra push, really, for these guys. A vehicle of some sort would have probably helped them. We have shock troops still coming in, which kind of good if you can surprise the enemy, but they are good close range. So these wide open piece of territory is not great. The reason why, again, a reason I go for Mother Russia is that way you can kind of close the distance because of the speed bonus, and you can just get the shock troops right in there. So that's why I like counterattacks, because, again, you can close in with that infantry. Really strangle them if need be. Scout car decapping the territory. Very nice. Again, sure, you have the... Oh, I'm sorry. Now the fighting position's dead. Okay, well, okay. But yeah, so decapping it, so now the Allies aren't getting really any fuel. So the Germans now have lead. So very cool. A lot of STG-44s, which does suck for the Allies, but you get riflemen with LMGs, LMGs. They'll mow them down. They'll absolutely mow them down. Although the Soviets look like, and the Allies are pretty much focusing on the left. I'm sorry, on the right, I should say, more often. And they're actually managing to push back a lot of the Axis forces. Why are you charging? Just stay in heavy cover. They're in no cover. Well, a lot of them are in no cover. Some of them are. Shock troops trying to engage a Kubelwagen at long range. I wonder why this isn't working. And nice mortar hit. Wow. Just picking off some shock troops with the Kubel. 10 kills! 10 kills. That being said, we have a bunch of guys here with a grand total of like 31 kills. So, good job with the Volk squads. Riflemen, as you can see, not getting as many. So they really need to increase the firepower. But it looks like these LMGs are exactly what the doctor ordered. And might be able to really turn the tide. But in any capacity, they need to counterattack hard and fast. So we'll see what happens. LMG opening fire. It is slightly better than the MG42. So it should be able to outpace them. And with being in the building, they should be able to use that full combat effectiveness. There's one squad member not firing. But the LMG should be able to win, I would say. There we go. Got pushed back. Kubel took a direct hit from the bazooka. But it apparently has enough armor on that light vehicle to be like, it's fine. Meanwhile, wow, PTRS rifles pushing on in. Yeah, that scout car needs to run. Yeah, just one light volley and it's almost half dead. Oh, please don't. Okay, yeah. What are you doing? Just get in the cover. Like, they're going back and forth and they're just being spread because they're not firing at anything. It's with that weird thing where it's like, just pick a spot. You know what would actually be... Well, no, he has a pack gun in the back with an MG on defense. So, yeah, you can see here he's, like, has this defensive line, and then he's using these to, like, push on the Allied line. Speaking of pushing, the Americans have managed to finally push on up and counteract a lot of the German forces. The LMGs and bars doing exactly what they need to do. Yeah, get in cover with your lieutenant. That might help. Oh, my God, the LMG is just shredding that Kubel. Volk squads, though, coming on in. Going in for the counterattack. We have a Panzer headquarters now. Oh my god. Right, actually kind of, yeah. They're guarding a decent portion of the star. So, yeah, that's going to be very difficult for the Allies to really take. Mortar opening fire, although perfect opportunity for the Allies to come over here and do some damage. There's really nothing stopping over here, at least from taking these 2 points. Yeah, Americans should probably come over. What is that mortar fire coming in? Oh my god, it's like a fused mortar half-track, Jesus Christ. But no, it's just 2. These are really good. Again, the mortars on there are very effective. And again, we also have white phosphorus, and then eventually you got a high explosive, which are good against emplacements. But yeah, having these open fire on the Panzer headquarters could slowly root them out. But right now, they're kind of focusing on the Kubel, which I don't understand. I guess the Kubel's a bigger threat than the headquarters building, but to me, you want to kill the headquarters building. You want to use the mortars to open fire. Meanwhile, the Soviets brought an Su-76, counteract the scout car. They could always bring up the pack gun to counteract that, but we'll see how things go. Again, the MG can at least hold back the infantry, and the pack gun can open fire on the armor, so at least the Germans have a defensive line they can use. We have more LMGs being made, which are going to definitely start hurting the Axis. Again, long-range fare. SCG-44s are great for close range. Not really. Not really. But again, you have to close that gap, which he doesn't really have a speed boost. No, he has Valiant Assault he could do. That could definitely improve, you know, get him closer for the SCG-44s to be more effective. Silver Surfer, if I was him, we are about to see a Panzer IV enter the battlefield and, you know, cause some havoc. Maybe a Brumbar would be good against all the infantry. I'm seeing here a lot of infantry, so maybe a Brumbar. Do the Allies have an AT gun? No, this guy has really no AT except for the Echelon. The Soviets do have a lot more AT, anti-tank capabilities. That's also impacting their anti-infantry capabilities, but they have it nonetheless. Su-76 going balls deep and is probably going to pay for that. Pack gun, show them what you got. And yeah, they're being pushed back. Although great satchel on the Panzer IV, managing to hurt them. Panzer Grenadier Squad trying to kill it, and actually I think the Panzer IV managed to knock out that Penal Squad. It's very nice in that regard. Lagarta still hasn't really gotten the more advanced armor, but that's fine. As long as you can hold, I would really move up this Engineer Squad to heal that Su-76. The Allies are definitely taking a beating, the Axis of a larger army, but if they can keep causing havoc to the Germans on offense, they should be fine. Grenade going out, that should kill the MG. MG's knocked out. Again, it'll take a little time to reman that. Shock troops might not be able to make it out alive. Nope. Oh my god, he's so lucky. Holy fuck. Alright, mortar half-tracks moving on up for some reason. I don't know why you want to move into a place where you know there's armor and you know there's a scout car, but I guess it's fine. You have a penal troop there. I mean, it is Vet 3, so by god, it is pretty damn effective. But, oh, yeah, the bazooka team on standby. Nice. And goodbye, scout car. That was actually a nice little trap for the Allies on the Axis. Good job. Wow, the scout car died, but the Kubel's freaking Vet 3. And we'll have automatic healing soon. Panzer IV helping the Kubel survive. So good for him. For Ken, we're on standby, kind of guarding a point for enemy armor. Volk squad kind of moved in. They did lose the mortar, maybe decrewed for some fuel. We are seeing a Brumbar be deployed. So that could be very effective against infantry if used correctly. AT weapons, again, stuff like that will still hurt it at long range. But if it hits you with its main gun and you're an infantry-based unit, you will take substantial damage. So you really have to watch out for that. In any case, so we have also Dotton now being deployed. This is very good because this can counteract the LMGs. Yes, you can definitely say that vetted infantry would be better, but if the Obosudan get the Vet 5, these guys will have a real rough time with versing the Obosudan. A really rough time. Actually, holy shit, they actually did a damn good job. Well, there's two squads, but yeah, they did a damn good job. Although mortar fire is now coming in, so yeah, they're going to retreat. Panzer IV just firing pop shots. This American player really needs an AT gun of some sort. Eric, do you have the captain? No. Do you have the major? Yes, but you don't have armor. Su-76 once again coming in to help. Push back the armor, and Panzer IV has to pull back to heal. Right now, Allies have 2 command points, so really good for them. They're actually turning the tide pretty damn well. And yeah, sure, they don't have a huge army, but overall, they're definitely causing injuries and damage and losses to the Germans. If they can kind of keep this momentum going, maybe things will start turning around. Nice job with the Verkenwerfer. Also, I'm really surprised mortars didn't try to hit this, but I digress. The biggest issue right now for the Allies is definitely the AT issue. They really need more anti-armor. Because two bazooka, a think firing bazooka shot's not going to work. Su-76 also probably not going to be all that effective. Yeah, it's having trouble pretty much penetrating the front armor. Freaking Brumbar almost knocks out the building. Holy crap. And Su-76 missing point blank. Alright, cool. Maybe moving up with some vetted infantry to AT grenade it. Holy crap, Brumbar pushing back the Su-76. Yeah, the American player's right now fucking up because he doesn't have AT. He really needs AT of some sort. I know he went lieutenant, and I get you get the 50 cal machine gun, which can be very good, but the Brumbar is a very hard counter to infantry. That being said, the Soviet player is moving in. Brumbar is facing the wrong way. Could throw a satchel. Unfortunately, doesn't really have the munitions for it, so kind of more of a scare tactic. Oh no, he used most of the munitions to drop fire down. Great, I'm so happy for you. Look how much damage you did. You could have really blew up the engine of the Brumbar and stopped him from advancing, but hell, at least you know, got that fire down. SU-76 on standby. Panzer IV just trying to fire pop shots. AT grenade being fired, but really no damage done, so it's only going to do a little bit, not much. Bazooka team moving on in, but oh my god, a Vet 4 Kubel? Holy shit! Can we get to Vet 5? Anyway, Brumbar opening fire again. Also weird that you don't have the spawning scope on it, but hell, I mean, it's doing enough without it, I'll say that. American player finally getting AT. Wow, Brumbar just destroying that infantry. Like, so far these two are the best units of the game. The Brumbar just destroying the allies, and the Kubel that somehow survived this long against the allies. So, oh, we have Stuka Bomb coming in. Interesting place. You didn't decap the point, and you didn't really hit anything, so I'm assuming it was more of a scare tactic, but it could, you know, very well. Right now, the allies really need to start just killing infantry. They've managed to push back the Germans. Now they need to start killing Germans. Lieutenant managed to escape, barely. A fighting position over here with a 50 cal machine gun as backup for some strange reason. S-76 so far, no kills, but Vet 2. Nice, a lot of damage. Kubel slowly healing. Some, you know, because it's out of combat, so it has that bonus. Are we going to start seeing a Kubel suppression? That would be very cool if we saw that. Panzer IV slowly pushing in. Again, there's not much here stopping them. Oh, there we go. Jackson finally moving on in. Although, doesn't he have a Verkad Morpher on standby? He does, and Silver Surfer has a pack gun sort of in the back, kind of just hanging out. Panzer IV and Brumbar do have to worry about the Jackson. Jackson can very easily penetrate that armor, but you get that AT weaponry, and yeah, that'll push it back. Soviet player, I'm assuming ranking up to get a, excuse me, a IS-2. That would ruin the Axis day if that thing comes up, because a lot of their stuff is very good against infantry and up to medium armor, not heavy. Heavy, that's a whole different category. So if he is able to deploy that, that could really, really ruin the day of the Germans. Now, Verkad opening on is like within range. Maybe, yeah, just move back slightly, and now the Jackson uses its really far range to just light that sucker up. Allied forces staying back probably can move up and use the heavy cover. I understand the Brumbar is still there, but as long as you have the Jackson there correctly, you can still do a lot of damage. Holy crap, they're all grouped up together. Nice mortar hit, kind of hurting all of them. Artillery kind of pushing back the Verkad Morpher as well. There goes the AT. And Brumbar now just being guarded by a pack gun. So you just watch out for that. Kubel, 12 kills. Keeping an eye on that. Brumbar opening fire. Has 10 now. Infantry pushing on in mid. Trying to retake point. Brumbar now pushing in, trying to counteract the infantry. Jackson moving in with the S-76, trying to go for a double hit on there. 2-on-1. We have an IS-2 now being deployed. Papa Stalin is staying in his best tank. We'll see how much damage it can effectively do. Oh boy. Run, Grenadiers, run! Jagdpanzer now on the field. That's a very good tank destroyer. Has trouble penetrating heavier armor, so the IS-2 will definitely cause some havoc for it. But overall, if they can use it in conjunction with the rest of it, the allied stuff, then yeah, they should be fine. Once again, Eric, I am very surprised you have not gone captain. You really need these AT guns. Like, the Jackson's fine, but you're going to need more stable AT. And wow, this thing is really low on health. Holy crap. Tree is also now hitching a ride with the Jackson. Yeah, those two push on the Jackson, they can really pressure it back very easily. I'm also not seeing a lot of Panzerschreck forces really within your forces. So right now, Eric is seriously lacking a lot of AT. While the German player doing a lot better. We do have a half track. I'm actually kind of curious why. We also have Herpy. He hasn't really picked anything yet. I'm assuming he might be saving up for breakthrough. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, he could also be trying to do a fortification. I don't know. A lot of AT, and with the IS-2 pushing back the Panzer IV. IS-2's like, oh wait, is there a Kubel over there? That's my target, not the Panzer IV. Pack gun opening fire. This is really bad engagement for the... Oh my god. Panzerfaust probably going to be shot. Sugar bomb back there. Wow, okay. Holy crap. Panzer IV's dead, but all 3 allied, forces are opening fire on the Sherman. That nice shot. I'm sorry, the IS-2. Nice shot with disabling it, kind of stopping it. Why the fuck was this thing so far forward? Was it trying to kill the Panzer IV? It was not worth all that. Where's the infantry backup? The infantry should have rushed up and tried to hit that pack gun. Yeah, that was a really freaking bad engagement. Allies taking a lot of losses, Soviet player specifically. Kubel barely alive, and the Jackson's main target. Not the Brumbar, but the freaking Kubel taking pot shots. The thing is about to hit Vet 5. I swear to God, if I see a Vet 5 Kubel... He said it was in this game. I didn't believe it, but this is a normal game, and this is going to be a Vet 5 Kubel possibly. So, hold on. Yeah, that's just an accomplishment in my eyes, just having a Vet 5 Kubel. Artillery is coming down, so we did get a Priest. This could help, but it really would have been better if that IS-2 was alive. Lajarta also did not get AT. So that's that's the biggest issue I'm seeing. Is like a ZIS or a 57mm would have really done better. Oh my god. Holy fuck, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We have a Vet 5 Kubel. We have a Vet 5 Kubel, ladies and gentlemen. Like, seriously. This thing is Vet 5 and is suppressing the shock troops. Kubel retreating now. Still alive, though. They're trying to kill it. Oh, nope. Pack gun guarding it. Very nice. I like this guy's stable front line. And also, we can see here, he has a lot of really good troops. A lot of highly vetted stuff. Mortar half tracks, though, still there. Again, the American artillery focus is causing havoc for the Germans slightly, but could be better. This guy having just enough in terms of population left and not much manpower and fuel, he's obviously saving up for a King Tiger or a Yag Tiger of some sort. He hasn't got a mechanized building, so it's probably the Yag, if I had to assume, but we'll see. We'll see what I mean, he probably could have gotten that and used some artillery to help with some, offensive or defensive plans, but whatever. Oh my god, Elephant's been deployed. This thing's going to start tearing apart a lot of armor. Although we have a artillery barrage coming in. Pull back, men. Kubel, get out of there. Yep, here it comes. Not really worth it, but we have the Priest opening fire, so if that gets a couple good hits on the Elephant, that could definitely cause havoc. Although, not really getting that good hit. Come on. That was a good hit. Almost doesn't get quite a bit of damage to the Jagdpanzer. Well, another good hit right there. Could also knock out the Sturm Pioneer squad, though. Good hit on the pack. Volk squad's moving on right. We still have the MG over there, but he can maybe flank if he goes far enough. Lieutenant grabbing mid. Brumbar helping him out. Again, enough artillery fire could hold back armor, but it's definitely not a great scenario. Right now, I thought the Soviet player would be best, but no. Turns out, the American player is the one doing really well for the most part. Oh, Su-76. You're going to want to pull that sucker back. Right now, it's quite a bit of a stalemate. Point-wise, though, the Germans are capturing the command points. The Germans also getting a little more resources because of, cash. Kind of surprised the Allies haven't really put down any caches, but they've been bleeding a lot more manpower. So I can understand maybe why they haven't really had the opportunity to. MG defenses are on standby, though, again, the Elephant could really counter that. This thing is what? Yeah, he could obviously deploy this if he really wanted to. Harpygerst, I don't know what your plan is. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I knew it. I freaking knew it. And there goes the Jagdpanzer. So that could, literally with the Elephant, that could literally just start one-shotting a lot of armor. There goes the mortar half-track. Mortar half-track has to retreat. Again, AT gun would really help out with that, just helping cover stuff. Wow, bouncing off the front, and they surrender. Okay. I really thought that the Germans were going to counterattack and actually, destroy the Allies. But in actuality, the Allies weren't down too much. They still had a decent army. If they could start picking off the Germans, they could do wonders. But I feel like maybe they saw the writing on the wall and finished it up. The Jagdtiger definitely didn't help. But yeah, we got a Vet 5 Kubo out of this game, so I really freaking can't complain about this. That in itself is a miracle, and good job, Herpy for getting a freaking 5-star Kubel. Seriously, when was the last time you saw a 5-star Kubel in a auto match game? But yeah, they surrendered. Definitely the Germans were leading toward victory. They had way more reserves and manpower and munitions than the Allies did, and way more in terms of population. Slowly but surely, they could have easily whittled down the Allies. And the big issue that I see with the Allies is AT guns. If they would have AT guns, they could double up, let's say, an AT gun, open fire on the Jagdpanzer and push that thing back, or come over here and help put in. They could have overwhelmed the Panzer IV and stuff like it. Them losing the IS-2 also was a huge critical error, because that really decreased their combat effectiveness for like launching assaults. They went from launching assaults to pretty much on defense after that point. Let's look at damage. Eric got most damage and kills, although to be fair, definitely they both took a lot of losses. The Soviet guy did a lot worse than Eric, and that's, again, goes to show rank doesn't matter. I say that quite a bit, but that ranking system does not matter. Anyway, let's also double check. We have Silver Surfer getting most damage and kills, although Herpy definitely not falling too short. He did get quite a bit of damage and kills, and also a 5-star Kubel, which is the golden snitch of the game. So in my eyes, he won the game. So overall, I would say that the lack of allied AT was the critical error that definitely caused havoc. When a Kubel is able to keep getting out of there alive, it's either micro or you don't have enough AT. And I think you didn't have enough AT. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Leave it down below. But in any case, it's been Greyshot117, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Ace, Joey, Junior Chickless, Matthew Leppen, Ollie, Onlyplayapples, Sam Smith, Sergeant McPain, Streakingwookie, WhiteHotD, Aaron Yee, Jordan Shavit, Leo Lou, Mikael, Persons, Nathan, Angus, Ari Spawn, and Tim. Thank you guys so much for your awesome support. You guys rock. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you all next time.